spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Stallions will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Volunteers offense will get the ball first. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. With the catch, it's Butler. Wide open spaces. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. Ripping through the defense. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Stallions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches know.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's cheap. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Bauer. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Stallions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fighting off the defender.
And this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Clinton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Volunteers are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vols! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Stallions will punt this one away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy to ground.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Right on the money. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Vols will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. using his feet to buy time. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that one.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Release to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Butler. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The Stallions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe of the 48.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Powers through the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Underwood. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Butler. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hold and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Vols will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looks it in at the 40. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Hand off from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And yet that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter punch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Stallions decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously there's...
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has got... this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they to see what the offense does on this next one.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. The kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robertson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Stallions send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running the red zone. It's Hussein. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. And this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.